explorers, welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. So, let us begin with an amazing chapter from your storybook, that is Hum is Hum. So, we all know that sometimes a little bit of magic can change everything. So, in the land of sun kissed dunes and endless skies, a camel refused to work with a stubborn sigh. So, for knowing more about this lazy camel, let us begin with the chapter very quickly. So, first of all, we have a blue box over here which is telling us some things about the camel. Let us read it. Read to know about camels. So, we are ready to read about the camels. Let us read. Camels live in deserts where it is hot and dry. We all know that the camels live in the deserts where the weather is very hot and dry, right? Camels adapt and find ways to help them survive in the deserts. So, camels are adaptable to live in the area just like deserts, which are hot and dry. And they also find ways for themselves to survive them in the deserts very easily. They have a thick coat of hair that protects them from the heat in the day and keeps them warm at night. They have a very thick coat of fur on their body, which protects them from heat in the day and keeps them warm at night. Their large feet spread their weight on the sand when they are walking. When there is food and water, a camel can eat and drink a large amount of it and store it as fat in its hump. So, we all know that the camel's feet are made in such a way that they can easily walk on the sand, right? And they can store a large amount of water and food in their hump so that they can survive in the desert for a long time without the food and water, right? Then, when there is no food or water, the camel uses the fat for energy and the hump becomes small and soft. And as the can store the camel stores its food and water in its hump in the form of energy. It uses that energy after the time when there is no food and water, right? And as the camel uses that energy for work, its hump becomes small and soft, right? A camel's waist contains very little water. Even the water from the camel's breath flows back into its mouth. So, camel's body contains a little amount of water, right? And even the water from the camel's breath flows back into its mouth only, right? That means there is no use of water in the camel's body, right? So I hope you all are clear about the camels, right? So let us begin with the chapter now. So it is the story of long, long ago a time when the camels did not work at all. They were considered as the very lazy animals, right? So, if someone asked them to work, they simply used to say humps. What did they used to say? Humps. Also, they were very proud of their back because at that time they were having their back very smooth and soft and straight, right? So, they were literally proud of their back. Then one day a horse came to the camel and asked him to trot. Trot means to help him with the work, right? But the camel said hump in a simple way as he usually did. Next day, the dog asked him to sing a song. But the camel, being lazy, he's not willing to work and he just said a hump to the dog also. After that, during the plowing period, right? Plowing means when the farmers are working in the uh, field, right? So during the plowing period, and a fox asked him to plow. a fox asked the camel to help him in plowing the field. But in the same way, camel being lazy, camel replied, hum. Right? Now, let's move ahead. So, here we have two questions for you. Let us test your knowledge. So, the very first question is, what were the camels very proud of? Can you answer this question? Absolutely correct. The camels were very proud of their backs. Right? Next, who all animals did came to the camel to ask him for help? So we already read in the previous page that who all animals did came to the camel. Can you answer this question? Yes, absolutely correct. A horse, a dog, and a fox came to the camel for help, right? So, because we saw that camel was not at all ready to help any other animal that were present in the desert, right? So, all the animals were very unhappy with him. Then, afterwards, to find the solution, they went to the ruler of the deserts. And who was the ruler of deserts? It was none other than the jinn, right? After that, when the jinn heard the complaint against a camel, jinn asked the bear that is it right that he is a lazy animal? So everyone said, yes, he is a lazy animal. And the fox said that he is never willing to work. He always used to say a word that is hum, right? He always used to say a word in reply that is hum. And the jinn, after listening to those, all the animals, he called the camel. And when the jinn found the camel, jinn asked the camel that why can't you hear? Why are you not replying to the things that animals are asking you? I see that you have done no work in the past few days, right? So after that, what happened? Let us see. Again, we have the two questions. Let us begin with the first one. Who was the ruler of the desert? You all are aware of it. Can you answer me? Absolutely. The jinn was the ruler of the desert. Right? After that, the next question is what was the camel doing? What was the camel doing? Can you all tell? Absolutely. The camel was very lazy and doing nothing. Right? Let's move ahead and continue with the chapter. So, when the jinn asked him that, what are you doing? You have not done any works since the past 3 days. Then the camel again said a word which was hums, right? After that, Jin was really fed up of this and he sat down and he kept his hand on his chin and was thinking some kind of a magic that how can he teach a lesson to the camel, right? Then while he was thinking, the camel was looking into himself in the pond in the water that was present over there. Then the camel, looking at his own reflection, again said a word that was humph. And after that, as soon as he said humph, he saw that his back was puffing up. Puffing up means it was growing up. Puffing up means it was growing up, right? And after that, after a few seconds, he saw that he was having a great hump on his back. Now, let's move ahead. So, now, when the camel saw that he has been growing up with a hump on his back, the jinn asked him that did you saw it? Did you feel it? That as you have got your hump now, because this is made of a purpose, that because you were not working since the 3 days, you now will be able to work 3 days without eating and drinking because you can live on your humps, right? From that day, the camel always wears a hump. But from that day, the camels have learned to work hard and complete their work on time. And because we do not want the feelings of a camel to get hurt, we call their hump a hump, right? So now we have again the two questions, which says, what did the jinn give the camel? So can you answer? This is very simple question. What did the jinn give to the camel? Yes, absolutely. It was a hum, right? After that, next question is, what was the purpose of giving camel a hump? So can you tell what was the purpose of giving camel a hump? Yes, so that he can work for 3 days without eating and drinking. So I hope you all are clear with all these questions. That was all about the chapter. And so we all saw that how the camel's hump became a sign of hard work and lessons derived. So if you all enjoyed this story and willing to have more stories like this, which may teach you a lesson, so do subscribe our channel, like the video, and press the bell icon for more engaging contents and inspiring lessons. Thank you so much.